Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. One of the guys we're watching out for today, the former Florida Gator, Bradley Beal.
Yeah, and he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. And of course, has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
Steve, just like you, when you shot, you had a favorite spot on the floor when you played. His favorite spot seems to be that three from the corner.
Yeah.
The Washington Wizards here at home in an interconference matchup. Should be a good one. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time. They'll be trying to turn things around and climb out of a hole down 2-0 in this season series. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is on.
Well, you know what, come on, Ken. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Well, you know, Jeff Hornacek, the new coach of the Phoenix Suns, a 14-year career as an NBA shooting guard, and he was terrific as a player. In his first 6 in Phoenix, and only recently really got into coaching, starting as an assistant with the Jazz in early 2011.
Bledsoe defended by Booker. Bledsoe kicks it to Tucker. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Tucker's got his first points of the night. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And back to Coach Hornacek, the 16th coach in Suns franchise history. He's raised his 3 kids in Phoenix.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Heat.
And the thing I took away from that game was how dominant they were on the boards.
Well, it's impossible not to see that domination. Based on the numbers, it was really lopsided in the rebounding battle. Well, guys, Goran Dragic signed to a big 4-year contract by the Phoenix Suns last season. Really has played well. He's crafty, he's clever, he's got good size, can finish at the basket, and also can shoot the three. He's a lot of fun to watch.
And Dragic actually drafted by the Suns back in 2008 with a second-round pick. And Steve, you know a little bit about him. They had the good sense to bring him back.
I did draft him, Kevin, and a guy we liked for a long time before that draft. He's turned into an excellent player. The Suns brought him back after losing Steve Nash. And for a team looking to build and go young, he's got a good fit.
They grabbed their own miss. There's the dish to Tucker. The feed to Bledsoe. They get it back, and Plumlee kicks it to Tucker. Gortat's there for the 3. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Wizards with the lead.
You know, it's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of the players that left the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash and Grant Hill, had trouble keeping their health up. And, Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy and in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job keeping their guys healthy by getting them into the training room every day for work, by combining the strength program with the training schedule. But a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really showed.
Some changes for Phoenix. Markieff Morris is checked in for Plumlee, and Marcus Morris subbed in for Channing Frye. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek for a moment. He really wants them to go all out to get a win against this team after losing in their first 2 meetings of this season. And he felt that keeping them defensively will be limiting dribble drives and forays to the hoop. He said, quote, "We've seen how tough they can be finishing around the rim. The challenge for us is to stay in front. And if they beat us shooting contested jump shots, we can live with that." Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Wall attacking. That's good. Gooden's got his first 2 points. A
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
All with it, Eric Bledsoe covering. Rob. Lets a floater go. And that one's good. 6 points for Goran Dragic.
What a crisp pass to find his open teammate.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Pass to Ariza. He dishes it to Gooden. Wide open. Morris with the rebound.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen. This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
It's Wall with the drive. Gets it to go. Wall's got 6. Knocked away. Suns trail by 5. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. And Washington making a change. Booker's checked in. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
They came out flat that night and could never really get it going. Not their best effort for sure, Clark.
No, I agree with you. And I thought maybe they could find somebody to come off the bench and give them a spark. But it didn't happen.
The drive by Green. Morris, no good. Washington leading now by 5. Kicks it to Webster. Almost, but it rolls out.
You know, you look at the Morris twins, Marcus and Markieff, both played at Kansas, very close to each other. They had to tough it out for about a year and a half on different teams, but now they're reunited in Phoenix. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
And that one's good. Suns trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Taking a look at Indiana. And, of course, the Suns tied right now. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
Second free throw, no good. Green. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Dragic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, you look at the Morris twins. Markieff about an inch taller, but thus far in their careers, their numbers are pretty similar so far.
Both of them natural power forwards with some outside shooting ability, so they can kind of fill that modern floor spacing 4-man role.
All with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Harrington dishes to Gortat. And that one's good by Gooden.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Shot's good by Bledsoe. Here's Wall. He's got 9. Right side, Wall. Good. The pass to Harrington. And a miss there on the triple. Green with the ball. And it's Dragic off the drive. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on John Wall. The Suns shoot their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the Suns making a change here. Good on the second free throw. Here's Gooden. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. No shortage of scoring. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Gortat is out there with Trevor Booker. And it's Ariza in at the 3 set. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. There's Green with the 3. Gets it to go. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
It's Wall with the drive. Right side, Wall. Just 5 on the clock. And Beal kicks to Wall. Ariza. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Well, let's see some of the numbers here on Marcin Gortat. Some quality basketball from him this year. He was 10th in field goal percentage, 11th in rebounding, and he's also blocked enough shots to put him in the top 15 in that important defensive category.
And Steve, you touched on his outstanding field goal percentage. I mean, he hasn't gotten there just simply by having a hot hand on occasion. I mean, it's also a product of how hard he works to find those good open shots.
Booker, defended by Tucker. Washington calls timeout. The Suns making the switch here. And this, now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. Look at Dragic, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Well, he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field for him.
And those shots aren't all coming from 10 feet and in. I mean, he's taking legitimate shots. I mean, it might seem like it because of his percentage that he's in close, but he's putting up those numbers from outside.
And the shot is good.
An unusual skill set for a big man. A long-range shot that gives you such good spacing offensively.
Ball passes to Nene. No good. And there's the call on Nene. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Dragic from outside.
Overall, they've just been frigid from outside. I mean, they've got to find a way to get better shots. And they've got to make sure their best shooters are taking those shots. Otherwise, I don't know if they can turn it around.
Dishes it to Webster. Feeds the Wall. Pass to Webster. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And the Wizards lead by 4.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
You know, adding an outside shot is going to be the key to whether John Wall is a good player or a great one. He's shown he has the speed, but until he can force defenders to respect that outside shot, everyone is just going to back off it.
And it's Dragic off the drive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Wall, a good free throw shooter, over 80% from the line last season. So, Clark, it's not like the form on his shot is broken at all.
No, it's got some issues, though.
Yes, it does.
And it's going to be a matter of practice, Kevin. Before reaching the NBA, he was so much more explosive than other players. He didn't need to settle for the jumper. For him, it's about balance and consistency with those mechanics on his shot.
Here's Gooden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gooden's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Wall against Bledsoe. It's Wall with the drive. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Shot by Gooden is no good. Suns trail by 4. Shot is off. Some solid defense there by Nene. All with it, Eric Bledsoe covering. And stolen by Fry. Dragic kicks to Fry. From deep. Phoenix no good that time either. Wizards leading by 4. Gooden dishes the wall. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Gooden. Trevor Booker comes in for John Wall. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Webster. Dragic kicks the fry. He feeds it to Tucker. A 3-ball. That's good. Tucker's got 5 now.
That's his first triple of the game. It was a dry first half for him from long range.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Marquise Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Marcus Morris comes in for Channing Frye.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Washington sits right now in the ranking. 5th in three-point shooting. 8th in assists. And they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
And what jumps out at me, Clark, is the three-point percentage that you talked about. This is a team that you have to defend all over the floor. And it becomes such a task defensively when you have to cover out to the three-point line because now it opens up passing and driving lanes inside.
Temple the pass to Gortat. Nice ball movement by Washington. A nice shot by Booker.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Morris, no good. Wizards leading by 6. Ariza with it. Now defended by Tucker. A steal. Right side, Dragic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, his playmaking abilities is certainly worth noting, Clark.
Yeah, you rarely see an efficient offense that doesn't feature good passing, Steve. You know that. He helps keep the ball moving.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here. He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
The Wizards have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the Suns call time.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. You know, things have gotten stagnant for them, and they're starting to force some of these shots.
And that can snowball on you. One guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots, and all of a sudden, you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wounds.
Free throw drops for Temple. Both free throws good from Temple. 55 seconds left in the first half. Suns trail by 6. And it's Dragic off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dragic has got 15.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
And Temple kicks to Ariza. And another miss by Washington. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Dragic dishes to Frye. Here's Morris. It's blocked. Now here's Beal. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
Here's Tucker. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good. And so we conclude the first half. Wizards lead by 6. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. You have to like what you're seeing from Dragic.
I loved his approach, guys. He came out aggressively, took the ball into the teeth of the defense, and either got points at the rim or drew fouls.
Most of the time he's been drawing fouls. He has the free throw total to show for it, as well as a few nicks and bruises.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe is joined in the back row by Dragic. P.J. Tucker is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. Dragic, good look. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ball passes to Gortat. Ring shot on the way. It's rebounded by Tucker. Suns trail by 3. It's Dragic with the drive. Outside for Bledsoe. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Tucker can't get it to go. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a 5-man team game where the ball moves with so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
A lot of people talked about how undersized Bradley Beal was going to be as an off guard in the NBA, but he didn't get the message. You look at how he rebounds. You would have thought he was a 6'7" guy playing the 2-guard spot. He's a terrific rebounder for his size, fella.
It's Wall with the drive. Back to Gortat. And he puts in for the easy 2. Great the assist on that one. Gortat's got 7 points. Now when you talk about Bradley Beal, height-wise, he's not 6'6", but he's powerfully built.
I think he's about 6'4", but he's got long arms, Kevin, and he's very skilled. And defensively, I think the potential is there for him to be a stopper.
And Wall gets to a reason. Wall. It with authority. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 assists. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Here's Tucker, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Tucker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
And Wall kicks to a reason. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's Dragic with the drive. He passes to Frye for the lead. And too long on the shot.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Booker, guarded by Frye. Outside for Beal. From outside the arc. That's good. And the Wizards lead by 4.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
There's the dish to Bledsoe. He kicks to Tucker. Back to Bledsoe. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Washington. Washington calls timeout. Platoon swap here for Phoenix.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now. 7th in scoring, 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And the points per game really stand out to me, Clark, when you're talking about all those numbers, because this is a team that's very well coached, and they seem to get good shots every trip down the floor. I think they've got a good plan. They have great spacing. And when you combine that with unselfishness, you're going to see a team that scores pretty consistently.
Pass to Harrington. Gooden. Back to Harrington. A 3-pointer off the mark. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. You look at San Antonio, and of course the Suns. They're tied right now. And Washington has possession. A 2-point game. Temple dishes to Nene. Count that one. Nene's got 7.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Here's Dragic from outside. Harrington with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Bledsoe kicks to Green. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Webster passes to Nene. Webster defended by Bledsoe. Temple dishes to Harrington. 3-pointers off the mark. The Suns trailing.
Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
For Phoenix, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Now the feed to Bledsoe. Dragic left side. Drops one in from the wing. Dragic has got 9 points in the quarter. Back to Harrington. He gets it up, and that's not going to go. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Beal and Ariza fill out the perimeter. Trevor Booker is out there with Gortat, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Phoenix with the ball. Bledsoe kicks to Dragic. Defended by Beal. Pass to Tucker to take the lead. Rebound, Washington. Beal's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And stolen by Fry. Here's Dragic. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Washington shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. The basket counts, and one will go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
Rejected by Ariza. Washington calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
The Suns making a switch here. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Here's Wall. He dishes it to Beal. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Down low. Bledsoe kicks it to Tucker. Offensive rebound. Here's Fry, and he makes good on the layup. Fry's got 5 points now this quarter.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. You had to go for it, didn't you?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
The Suns have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Pass to Christmas. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. And Washington the other way now. Inside. Here's Beal. The Suns shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Bledsoe right side. Kicks it to Fry. Back to Bledsoe. There's the triple. And it's blocked by Ariza. The pass to Tucker. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bledsoe against Wall. Here's Ariza. And another miss by Washington.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Bledsoe outside. Fry. And there's the whistle. Foul hard, and the shot will go to the line.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. Foul to save the limb. Make him earn it at the line.
Timeout called. The Suns.
Well, he may just be trying to get a break in the action to clear their heads. You know, a lot of their shots are rimming out. You wonder if their confidence isn't suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn a timeout and let them forget about it. Regroup, talk about it, and refocus.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Phoenix. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And Wall kicks to Webster. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And the Wizards lead by 2.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
And Phoenix making a change here. Randolph is checked in. Timeout called. The Suns. Plumlee is checked in for Phoenix. Fry comes in for Markieff Morris. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Fry, good.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Ariza with it. Now guarded by Tucker. Here's Wall. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Fry gets the drive. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Dragic has got 12 points in just the second half. Clark and Steve, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And I think that total could rise, Clark, because two evenly matched teams playing a tough game. Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Bledsoe outside. Plumlee sets the pick for Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. No good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Wall. Wall gets a screen from Gortat. It's Wall with the drop. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Tucker the pass to Dragic. From deep. Washington with the rebound. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, zero tolerance for mistakes here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Webster dishes to Ariza. Feeds it to Webster. Wall defended by Tucker. Shoots it. Washington calls timeout. They lead by 2. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Wizards making a switch here. Here is Wall. 5 on the clock. Ariza kicks to Gooden. It's stolen by Dragic. With the lead pass.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays clock just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Time expires. Religer just joining us. The intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And it's the Suns to start out. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Washington. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Trevor Booker is out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Gortat in at the center, filling out the middle. Wall attacking. Dishes to Booker. Ariza outside. As they get it there. All with it. Now guarded by Dragic. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Here's Wall. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Tucker the pass to Bledsoe. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Wizard shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Wall dishes to Ariza. Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. And Wall kicks to Gortat. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 11 points for Marcin Gortat.
And the buckets always coming in bunches for him. And right now, they are really rolling.
There's Dragic with the three. There's the bucket good. And the Suns lead by 1.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And Wall. Here we go now. Passes it to Gortat. It's hauled in by the Suns. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Dragic from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 1:25 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Some changes for Phoenix. Randolph is checked in, and Markieff Morris subbed in for Channing Frye. All with it. He feeds it to Webster. Sinks the three-pointer. And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that guy got him out of their seats and off their hands. Guys, they just exploded when it went down.
Now the dish to Morris. Bledsoe outside. Dragic covered by Wall. Dragic the pass to Bledsoe. Off target from three-point range. Here's Webster. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because you just can't find the range.
It's Dragic with the drive. Morris kicks it to Tucker. It's stolen by Webster. Nene against Dragic. Shoots a three. They get it back. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Webster dishes to Harrington. He passes to Webster. He kicks it to Beal. The feed now to Nene. Another shot. No good. Pass to Beal. He dishes it to Webster. Puts up the tray. Buries the triple. Here we go. And the Suns call time. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
With under 2 seconds remaining, you've got to hurry it up. Get the ball up quickly and take one dribble and get it to the